Hey, Glampers, we wanted to share one last piece of our trip out to Virginia with you. Rob and Michele shared their e-bikes with us, and we want to bring you along to show you how cool these electric bikes really are.
Your bikes, yes.
Take two. We're going to interview Rob today about their e-bikes, which the name's electric. Okay? How long have you guys had your bikes?
Probably 3 months now.
Okay, and then how many miles have you?
About 100 maybe.
100
Yeah, we
miles?
got almost 100 on them.
Yeah. You guys have a nice little loop where you're living at, so
Yeah,
you
we
guys
can- we
stay
got-
on that loop, or you go off
No,
the trail?
we go to the trails and stuff.
Love that.
We got clear over to the Marine Corps cemetery, which you're not allowed to do that, but
Whoops, we got yelled at.
we got yelled at. But we went through the cemetery, which was really cool. We went down some trails, past the dam. I mean, all kinds of things that normally
Yeah.
a normal bike would go. We took
Yeah.
these.
You guys probably know us well enough that you know we want e-bikes so bad that
Right, that's
we're
why we got
still
them
like,
out. We're teasing you.
yes, it is a huge tease. How much do they weigh?
So there are 53 pounds without the batteries, and the batteries weigh, I believe, 7 pounds. So they're right at 60,
Wow.
something like that. And we got the panniers on the back, so they're about probably 61, 62 pounds total.
Yeah. I just love these bikes.
But we never keep the batteries in them. We keep the batteries inside.
Yeah, good idea.
Even when we're transporting them, we fold them down, put them in the back.
Yeah.
Batteries are inside with us.
Now, you guys had other bikes before this, or were you like, we want to do this?
So I have a beach cruiser there, which I love the beach cruiser, don't get me wrong, but it's not conducive to ride around here.
Yeah.
You know, if we were out a boardwalk or something on the beach,
Yeah.
perfect bike. But
I love that these are on-road and off-road. How
Yeah.
fast can they go?
so these ones are 20-mile-an-hour bikes, but we've got them tuned up to 28.
Oh, wow.
So class 2 is so they're class 2 bikes, which is 20 mile an hour. Class 3 bikes are 28 mile an hour.
Oh, my word.
But there's little settings you can do on the control panel up there that make them the 28 mile an hour.
So you just Tim the Toolman tailored it, didn't you?
Basically.
Okay, so on a full charge, average, how long will they go?
So it really depends on how much you're using either the hand throttle or the pedal assist.
Yeah.
We like to get a little bit of a workout, so we're pedaling a lot. So
Yeah.
we keep the pedal assist down, and we've gone probably 10, 15 miles. But again, we're in a very hilly spot. How fun?
I would say we could at least put 25 on it.
I bet we could put 20, 25 miles on
That's
it. But
good.
we're in
Yeah.
a lot of hills too, so
Yeah.
I mean that
And it
really
affects-
drains your battery.
And how much you're pedaling. It's
And how
all
much
like
you're-
how much work you
Exactly.
do up front. Yeah.
If you get tired, like I do easily, I just go with the hand twisty and just go.
Yeah, your like a throttle.
It is.
Now the ones that we did out in Colorado, we did a e-bike tour. Those bikes had a little bit of a throttle, but it only let you go from 1 mile an hour to 3 mile an hour. You can access that throttle anytime.
Yeah. So the
Go to 1 to
throttle,
20.
the throttle
wow.
goes right to 20 mile an hour.
So that's a big perk.
It was just a start assist was
It's
with the
just- yes.
throttle to
Yeah.
get you moving
and then
so you could
had to
pedal.
move your hand over to something else. So I was like, this kind of set up a little bit like a four-wheeler, don't you think, Mike? Like the way the handles. But this is obviously to shift into
So,
your
Right. It has
how much
7
work
gears.
you want to do.
It has a 7-gear derailleur, which is just a standard derailleur,
Mm-hmm.
like on your mountain bikes and whatnot.
Actually, it's on the other side.
So it is
Yeah.
a 7-gear Shimano.
It's in there somewhere. Oh, it's down here.
It's back there.
It's there.
The Shimano, good name.
Yeah.
And you get to your 28 mile an hour by 7th gear, pedal assist 5, and pedaling your ass off.
Top of
And
everything.
that'll get you to the 28 mile an hour. But
Yeah.
your hand twisty here, if you just don't want to pedal, just grab it and 20 mile an hour.
You guys regret these, or you
No,
love
They're a
them?
lot of fun.
they're a lot of
Yeah.
fun. And the only upgrade we've done so far is the phone holder.
That's
Nice.
pretty much all you need.
Well, the pannier bag, but those are actually from Electric.
Yeah, you can
And
order
you can
them
put your
with it.
bottle, water in here. Oh, you got a bike lock in here, so that actually
I
is,
got a screwdriver
Yeah.
too, and just some things.
yeah.
And it's very adjustable too, which is great because like I'm a little taller than she is.
Yeah.
So you can go up, or you can go down.
Yeah, and quickly.
And quickly,
Yes.
it's just got a quick release.
Yeah.
Same thing with the seat.
And I seen you swivel the handlebar down, so when you collapse it,
So it folds all the way down, which is great. So it's got a little lock here, a little handle, and it just takes the handlebar down
Wow.
for storage.
that's crazy.
And then the next part is, do you mind kicking that kickstand right there? So it's got a little latch here, break it there, and a little handle,
Yep.
and then make sure your pedal's out of the way. And then it just folds.
Let me actually pick that up. Being a woman, I mean, it's a little different for you than it is for me, but
Sure.
I'm probably holding it on the wrong side too. But so, I mean, I know I can throw bales of hay and stuff, but that's a little something. But
a
our
little.
bikes in Colorado were probably way heavier than this.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's probably more awkward than heavy
Yeah,
with it being folded.
yeah, because I'm like trying to bring it
I
back,
wish
and
they
it's
had
like,
like
very-
some type of lock when it was folded.
Folded. Oh, that'd be
and see that
that'd be
pedal's
good.
in the way.
And the pedal's in the way again, which is fine. Just pick up it on the back end.
It's almost like you have to do it with two.
So it takes a little getting used to because you're going to kind of fumble around with it.
Yeah. How
And
does
then-
this work?
So it's just a lock. So you just want to make sure you're all the way closed.
Oh, I wasn't close. That's
Nope.
why.
And just go like that.
And then this just
Just pulls up. Just like that. And again, it's the same lever lock. But this has a little, excuse me, this has a little twist lock here. And it just helps keep that from coming down.
That's a good idea.
If you hit a bump or
yeah.
something, yeah.
Or you say you wrecked or something or
Right.
it was going down. That's pretty awesome. So if anybody out there would like to give us a couple free ones, we're up for the task. You know, we'll ride them.
Twist your arm.
But
And the
Yeah.
one thing we didn't show you is the pedals also fold, which is something that you don't see a lot.
oh,
Of either.
not a lot, but yeah, just enough to get them out of your way.
Exactly.
So you'll probably never really be able to take the pedals and switch them out unless
You can.
you're.
I've seen some videos. People are. They don't feel like if your shoe gets wet or something, they're very slick on it. They don't have a lot of
yeah.
grip. So
Yeah.
they're switching them out for better
Yeah.
pedals. I seen
So,
a guy
like-
switch the front fork out to a suspension fork. I thought that
That's
was
a
a
good
good
idea.
idea
Yeah,
because
that's a
there's no
great idea.
suspension on this bike at all.
Feel everything.
So pretty well. The fat tires do
That
help.
just yeah,
the
and
fat
that
tires
creates
help with
more
that.
weight too. That suspension.
The suspension.
Yeah, I saw it has brake disc on the front.
It's got discs
I
on.
imagine you have to know your terrain you're going to ride.
Exactly.
I mean, normal
Yeah.
riding around a town or in a,
I'd be on this thing every day. I mean, try to.
so we can get rid of the side by side.
No.
These would be fun around your
I'd like,
property though.
yeah,
around
you're
your
not, you're not going to get too much
Yeah.
gravel on one of these, like
yeah,
a side by
we've been
side.
really thinking about it, but it's like, would we use them a lot? This seems easier to probably get in and out of the camper. Like if we had to throw it in the back.
I've seen people put them in like the
They're Rubbermaid
tubs.
totes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you can fold them up, put them in a tote, and just carry the tote.
And that way it stays.
How?
Huh.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I like
Wow.
that idea as well.
So for
Thanks for
these,
sharing.
these are not like a bike that you would just go. You would have to plan to go ride the bikes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to kind of plan ahead a little bit more
Yeah.
than you would just jumping on your.
So we're gonna install one of the batteries for the electric.
Go ahead.
I don't know how to do it. Yeah, sure. Good
So-
one, but no, I don't know how to do it.
So the easiest way is just make sure your pedal is out of the way, and we're just going to bend it in half like we showed you earlier. So we're just going to unlock it here, pick it up by the handle, fold it around, and let it rest on its tires, so you're not holding the weight.
Yeah.
So then we're going to take the battery. It just slides in. Make sure your letters are up. If you put it in upside down, it won't go in. And slide it in. So we have a key. And Michelle's going to go get it that now, but it locks in with the pin right here. So there's a little pin.
Yep, I see it.
So
Is that the only way you can get it out is with the key? Or
yes, so the key
Okay.
locks the battery in and turns the juice off. So
You're not
So-
draining.
basically makes it don't drain it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So here's where it was broke when I got it, and it looks like it's broke again. It's holding a
because
little
it's
bit.
like kind of where it rests as it's sitting
I don't
like
know.
this.
It showed up that way when we bought it.
It doesn't even look like it's useful.
No,
So
it's
it
just
is-
basically
it is when it's-
sitting in half.
When it's sitting down like this,
Oh,
so you're
yeah.
not sitting on
so
your.
it stands up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I
But
get- okay.
when we bought it, when it came from shipping, it was like that.
They should have done something.
You would think,
I think.
Electric, if you're watching this,
Yeah.
this is the #2 video that we've done.
Did
So-
you make a comment on that video about that?
We did, yes.
I'm wondering if other people
I
have
thought
had
maybe
those.
you would have watched our video already.
Sorry, we
I
have
mean,
not. I got to catch up.
These are
So-
great because they fold, and that's the great
Yeah.
thing about them is they're
Yeah.
foldable. They put away.
For RVs, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
for RV.
I mean, yes, they're heavy. They're 53 pounds, right? So you got to
Yeah.
really plan where you're going to put them in your rig. Because if you got 2 of them like we do, it's over 100 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to definitely
To think about.
plan it.
That's why you got the big truck.
Right. So you see the pin that come
Yeah,
out.
I just saw it.
So the pin comes out, and then, but that's on, so it's getting juice. But that's off.
Oh.
So that's off. You can take the key out. And there's no juice, but yet the battery is still secured
Yeah, and can't be stolen.
and can't be stolen. And equally, it locks it in. So you saw when I tilted it down,
Yeah,
when
it
the battery
doesn't
came
fall
out.
out.
The
Yeah.
battery don't come out now.
Yeah.
So, and just the opposite of putting it in, fold it back.
Do you think like older people would have trouble with this?
Yes.
I would. You got to keep an eye on this little rubber piece. It'll get caught in there, and that's just to so you can charge it either in the bike or out of the bike. Overall, we are truly, absolutely happy with the bike. This one did give us some problems. You know, we got it. It was broken, and
Yeah.
I mean, this is so minor, like this little plug. I I care
Yeah.
less. You know what I mean?
Well, you take the batteries out too.
We
So.
take the batteries out.
Yeah, and it's not like you're gonna write them in.
Right. And so, again, you just put the key back in it, which this is kind of awkward right here, but I understand, you know, that's where it's at. So
You
this
wish
is,
it was like on top.
yeah, like up here,
Yeah.
so you can see what you're doing,
Yeah.
you know? So,
Yeah, you're fiddling with it, trying to find the hole.
that's what she
It's PG, Rob.
cut.
That's
Put that in your blooper. There we go. And then you got your mode button here, which also turns on your screen. So just hold that down. And that gives you your screen. We've got 77 miles on this one. Our energy bar, the PAS is your pedal assist level. And you can go either up to 5,
Okay. Yeah.
you know, or so 5, you pedal. 5, if you just like pedal like real slow, it's
Yeah.
going to go right to 20 mile an hour.
Yeah.
flip you off.
Yes.
Right? So,
Yeah,
and that's
that makes
why
sense.
you really got to learn your
Yeah.
speed, your control,
Yeah.
and once you learn that, they're so much fun.
Yeah.
And the turns, you got to watch the turns
'Cause it'll go-
You'll start to turn
Yeah,
and
so-
the throttle will,
I could
Yeah,
see
if you
even
start
out here the
pedaling in your
leaves
turn,
could-
it'll buck you. Like it's
Yeah.
like you got to hold on to it like
That's kind of how that one was there, and that's why
Yeah.
that lady fell off.
Wrecked.
She had an accident right in
Yeah.
front of us. So.
it has a walking mode, so if you hold down your bottom, your down
Oh,
button,
Yeah.
so walking mode is where you don't have to push the bike; it walks.
So if you're on a hill and
On a hill,
you
you
start on a
walk
hill
up.
like you were saying,
That's completely lazy.
So,
But you have to be careful too because it'll take off with that as well.
I mean, it's not too bad if you want to see. Just hold that down, and it just takes off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going,
You're
don't
not
go
ready
downhill.
for it, Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not ready for it. So now feel the weight of the bike. It's
Yeah.
a little bit more stout.
I like how it has a handle right here
Exactly.
too. That's awesome.
So it is a little more heavier, you know, but they're so much fun.
Yeah, the one we had out there, I think they said they were like 80 plus pounds, and they
Yeah.
were just big bikes. Like they had the big,
And
huge
those
Johnny
commercial
tires.
ones that you rent, like you go
Yeah.
downtown DC and the ones you rent, they're just
Yeah.
big, bulky
Yeah,
pieces.
but you know what? If this electric kind of takes care of itself, it's pulling itself plus you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Maybe one day we'll have one of these and we'll put lots and lots and lots of miles on them.
Well, let's get you on it and get you for a spin and see what you
Okay,
think.
let's see if I'll have an accident. But I never got out of number 2 going uphill. So it's fast. It didn't even say how fast we were going, did it?
It does.
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
maybe you're too scared.
I was too scared.
Right. It's this right here.
Yeah, it's 0 now.
Oh, Captain
Yeah, we
Obvious.
gotta get some of these. They're heavy, I would agree, but what do you expect?
But when you're riding it, does it feel fluid?
Yeah.
It's not like a bulk of riding. It's pretty fluid then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now we had to stop because there was a car in our way, and it was odd because like on my road bike, I just put my toes down,
You
and
kind of have to come off the seat.
I have to like lean the bike like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
and then my foot can be
And
down.
that's the thing. The whole distance
scared
between your
me.
crank and your seat is so shallow.
It's a very tall bike anyway.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah, I
it's the
think-
first time I've seen them.
but
I've
if-
only seen them on TV.
But if you're gonna go off-roading, that's what you need. You need all that clearance.
Or like on a trail or something.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. I think Mike's gonna go for it. You wanna take the camera with you?
Negative, Ghost Rider. So Mike said that he's definitely in trouble now after riding it.
I'm in trouble.
Did you like it?
You put it on 5 setting. That's just like, holy cow, I love it.
It'll get away from you.
No,
It's like your motorcycle, but not.
Right.
my wallet doesn't thank you. But
Oh, did it fall out?
Yes.
No.
Oh, buying
Yeah.
it.
It should fall out. It did fall out. It did fall out.
that says, hey,
Go back in the house.
that is
That is
our
not a-
thumb tag now. It'll be like this.
Did the wallet fall
Like
out?
this. Did your wallet fall out?
Came back.
We just want to thank Rob and Michele for sharing their e-bikes with us. Hopefully the next time we make it out, we'll have e-bikes along with you and we'll be going on a ride together. But until next time, happy glamping.